Welcome to Montessori Education.
మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్ అడ్మిషన్లు జరుగుచున్నవి. మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్, బుర్రిపాలెం రోడ్, తెనాలి. ఫోన్ 08644227115.
Hello, welcome to our 8th video. In previous video, we learned about the light and photosynthesis. So in that we learned that we will get energy from sunlight, and in the presence of sunlight, we will get oxygen. So it is proven by the hydrilla plant experiment. So at that time, after that experiment, there are number of scientists tried to know about the photosynthesis. So at the time, during 20th century, there is one scientist is there, Engelmann. Scientist's name is Engelmann. So he find that the maximum rate of photosynthesis So Engelmann find that the maximum rate of photosynthesis. So how he found that maximum rate of photosynthesis? So he used to take one algae. So he used to take one algae and he exposed this algae into different color substances. Different color substances. So these colors are present in the rainbow. So for example, violet, indigo, blue, red, orange. So these are the different colors which are present in the rainbow. So here, if you think it is an algae, so he used to expose this algae into different color substances. So we thought that red, blue, green, orange, different colors. So he used to kept an oxygen sensitive bacteria. Oxygen sensitive bacteria. He used to kept an oxygen sensitive bacteria on this algae. So the oxygen sensitive bacteria is crowded in the illumination of the red and blue. That means the oxygen sensitive bacteria are present more number in the red and blue color substances. So here very less. So that means the red and blue color is more effective in the process of photosynthesis. That means the plants are observing the red and blue color rays which are emitting from the sunlight. So by this experiment, the Engelmann identified that maximum rate of photosynthesis. For this, he used to identify, or he used to take one algae and he kept he exposed this algae into different color substances. So when he exposed the different color substances, after that he kept an oxygen sensitive bacteria near the algae. So after that, what will he find that the oxygen sensitive bacteria are more crowded in the illumination nearby the red and blue. That means he used to say that the red and blue color substances are more useful in the process of photosynthesis. In scientific terminology, we are not using the color substances. The substances are named as a pigments. So red and blue color pigments are more useful for the process of photosynthesis. This is the experiment conducted by the Engelmann. So now we are going to see about the starch is produced in the presence of light during the process of photosynthesis. produced in the presence of light during the process of photosynthesis. For this experiment, we used to take a tea-starched plant. So for this, we used to take a tea-starched plant. So how can we de-starch the plant? So when we kept this plant in a dark for 1 week, so when we kept the plant in the dark for 1 week, the starch which is present in the plant get utilized by that particular plant. So that plant is useful for the or utilized in this experiment. So we are used to taking a de-starched plant and we are taking a black color paper. So black color paper. So from this de-starched plant, we are taking one leaf and on that leaf we are keeping a black color paper. We are keeping a black color paper in design cut. So we are arranging a black color paper in a designing cut. So while arrange this black paper on the leaf, we should take care that there is no light didn't yellow the leaf, particularly in this area. So here we are keeping a black color paper and we are not yellowing a light on that particular area which is present in the leaf. After that, few hours we will keep this plant in a light. For few hours we are keeping this plant in a light. So after that we are taking this leaf. We are taking this leaf and we are staining it. Staining the leaf. So we used to take a petri dish and we are keeping this leaf in this petri dish and we used to add iodine solution. So we will identify that or we will find that the leaf part which is out of this black paper will turn into blue black color. So these two are turned into blue black color. So here it is turned into brown color. So here where is the black paper? That place turn into brown color and out of that area turn into blue black color. This indicates that light is essential for the process of photosynthesis. So here starch is essential for the process of photosynthesis in the presence of light. So for this we are taking a de-starched plant. And for de-starching, we are keeping this plant in a dark place for 1 week. After that, we are arranging a black paper around the leaf in a design cut. So we will arrange a black paper in a design cut, and we should take caution that we didn't yellow any light around this place. So after that we are keeping this plant in a sunlight for few hours. So after that we will find that when we styling this leaf, the place out of the paper is turned into blue black color, whereas the paper is present in that place, the leaf color is turned into brown color. So by using this experiment we can prove or we are proving that the sunlight is essential for the process of photosynthesis. So here I am giving two questions for you. The first one is, how can you prove that starch is essential for the process of photosynthesis? How can you prove that starch is essential for the process of photosynthesis. And second one is write few words about the Engelmann experiment. So write few words about the Engelmann experiments. Thank you.